making your way down.
Real quick, I just
Yeah,
want to check in before we continue. Is the echo on that coming across really loud? Because I can just mute while people are talking for a bit. I just
I
can't put the headphones on
I
right
haven't
now.
heard it at
I,
all.
I haven't heard anything.
I'll say,
Okay,
I don't hear an echo.
cool.
Yeah,
I moved it over by the other side. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like.
no, you're good.
All right, cool.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay. Well, with that, you guys descended from the forest, and as the trees began to grow sparse, you eventually found your way into what appeared to be white desert cliffs that just had these soft streams of sand blowing in the wind over them as you drove through. And finally, on the far distant horizon, you found that maybe 30 or so miles out, there is a large city that is gleaming in the midday sun as you approach. With that, we start out as you all are driving. And it's at about this point that Rob will kind of look over at y'all. I'm sure y'all have questions about C4, and he kind of points to his shoulder where it was used as a stoppage.
Not really. I had it for a while.
Well, I do have I do have some questions. What did you expect that we would need it for this?
No, it was my son's C4. See, back in the day, after I went to Nam and went through my third wife, the one that I had him with, we kind of grew distant for a while. He's had 4 wives, 4 ex-wives.
I was gonna say three. This man had three.
Nice.
He's had 4, yeah.
Y'all don't get
Um,
that. Damn.
So many bitches.
we
Man can't commit.
my son, he was called Rob Guthrie Jr., but everybody called him Bobby. Anyway, Bobby, he and I kind of grew distant for a while, and then after I went over to Japan and had my strange sighting, I ended up coming back, and I was talking to Bobby about it one day, and he seemed interested, and so we'd just do little things here and there as kind of father son bonding. We'd go to haunted houses, check out these supposedly paranormal or superstitious locations, and try to figure out if there was anything real out there. And anyways, one day came across a story from a strange looking fellow. He had white hair, kind of palish blonde almost, very sharp features, almost looked like a hawk. Spoke in a way that was terribly infuriating. But he told us about an old legend about taking the left and right path. And, well, hey, Bobby thought, what the hell? And he did it. And eventually he figured out that it was real. By that time, Bobby was running his own uh, construction company and did a decent amount of demo. And he had just gotten married a little bit before we started going out on the road together. Girl named Marguerite. She was lovely. She a bit younger than him, but you could tell that they were good for each other. And eventually, 3 of us all decided to start going out together. Most of the time we'd only spend about a day. We wouldn't go overnight, but eventually, we were kind of worried that the tunnel would close up or something. But no, we kept going and we kept going, and eventually we started staying overnight, and we just kept pushing it. And I was always one for more caution, as I always wanted to be careful, make sure we were taking the right turn, doing the right thing, not freaking out. But in the last few weeks, there, they were wanting to go all the time, and they were going further and further, and they were just being pretty reckless about it. So I confront him like, "What? What's with all the solo trips you guys are taking?" And as it turns out, Marguerite was pregnant, and so they were trying to get it in before the baby came. Anyways, furthest we'd gotten up to that point was to about the forest, and we that was furthest I got before I turned around that last time. Went home. About a week later, I got a call that Bobby was in the hospital. He drove in a bad way, broken leg, broken arm, and no Marguerite to be found. So I went, found him. It took him about a week to get up well enough to actually be moving. But I said, okay, well, we go back and we could find her. Just give me some time. But Bobby, he was a bit of a reckless one. He went out that same night and we found her, but a lot sooner than he expected. And at that moment, you guys remember the woman on the 34th turn.
Oh, I
Mhm.
remember her. Oh, sad.
But he got out. He tried to talk to her, tried to get her to move, but she kept talking about the road, and that's all she did. Just sit there and scream her warnings. Couldn't get her to do anything. Figured it was some sort of trick of the road, so he ended up going deeper and deeper. And that last time, we had agreed to meet at a certain time, but he had left hours earlier. I went in after him, and by the time I caught up to him, it was just getting to jubilation. He was screaming back. He was driving damn near as fast as he could go, and I tried talking to him, and he said he was just going to end it. He was going to end it. He was going to end it, and I realized that he must have taken that C4, and the only place that actually connects it. See, I've tried playing the game other places, Chicago, Canada, fucking over in Japan. I've tried plenty of different places, but the only connecting point is always that tunnel. I don't know what the hell happens if you blow it up. But he said he was going to end it, and I didn't know if he meant that he was going to end it on this side or if he was going to end it on the other side. All I know is that outside phone signals don't get in here, and the way to detonate that thing was from a phone. So he wasn't going to leave. But I was driving after him. I caught up decent pace, and I was trying to talk to him every possible way that I could, but at the end of the day, he just wasn't responding. And you see him take a pretty substantial pause here. Did the only thing that I could think to do. I ran him off the road. I don't know if it was to save him or to protect the road, but anyways, I found him. He was already beat to hell, He accident certainly wasn't what fucking got him, but I don't know what he found out there, but he was cut. He was damn near missing a leg. And he didn't even seem mad when I saw him. He just said, "Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out." And I watched him die there. And well, after that, I don't know. I went in. I tried to find Marguerite, but I couldn't find her. I wasn't able to get past that forest for some reason. And I don't know, maybe you see him look down at his wound. Maybe it demands a pound of flesh. But so I left. I posted everything I knew online. I guess I just didn't want this to die with me, just some strange man who experienced the next frontier of human existence all alone. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. If I'd known that any of this would have happened, I would have come alone. I would have done anything else. But past a certain point, I think we might be intended to be here. I think we might have been drawn here for one reason or another. I don't know. In any case, I checked in when we were going through the hitchhiking this last time, and my boy wasn't there anymore. And it wasn't until I saw him running on the side of the road beside us that I recognized him again.
Oh, so the thing that was chasing after him earlier?
Exactly what I was thinking. God dang it, Bobby.
Wait, is that why the phone rang?
No, the car that you guys found the C4 and the phone in was Bobby's car, his son's car. So the last numbers that were trying to reach him and before the phone went dead were from Rob. So you guys called Rob's number on it.
Gotcha. I
Um,
thought that when that thing that we called for the C4, it like came out of his pocket or something. Like it was like bing, bing, bing.
yeah, it's that was Bobby's phone, and it's also the detonator.
Oh, right.
But yeah, no. So the faceless void man, that's Bobby.
So, wait. All of your remaining family is here?
In one way or another. And you'll see him
Is
kind of
that
slow down to a crawl as he puts just one of his hands over his face, and you'll see a few tears start to come out.
I take it that means that the giant baby in the forest was,
You.
Oh no.
well,
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
your grandchild.
Whatever became of it, I suppose.
That could
My
What
God.
Full Metal Alchemist did you fucking throw us into?
radio song that Evan was
I
singing?
would like to make a joke in the metaverse. I am not saying this out loud as a character, but talk about a baby boomer. Am I right?
Oh my God.
You just got cursed.
yeah.
I'm getting the feeling there might be a eye hole level
yeah, there's about to
punishment
be a
there.
dice roll for this one.
No, but you do get a music shift. In any case, I just wanted you guys to know the main story, but this is the furthest I've ever gone, and I'm starting to feel a little different, And he kind of looks over at you guys, and you sort of get what he means. You guys seem to have some sort of implicit knowledge of like the road and its intentions in some way.
Are they malicious?
Not necessarily. But
Morley Grid Road. Got it.
yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
But as you guys
Oh, so bright. I just died. Why?
I
Seriously, can you
haven't
call
seen
it?
a road trip this morally grim
2,
since that one movie with Viggo Mortensen.
6 days.
What?
Yeah. That's,
Lord of the Rings, that's the one.
I do not think that's the one.
That's a pretty dark movie.
Did I miss something?
But
There's
Meta,
a
if you
movie
haven't
called
seen The Road,
The Road.
oh my god.
It's just a really sad story about his father and his son surviving the apocalypse, and it's starring Viggo Mortensen.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's just real sad.
Like, goddamn, I've seen happier episodes of The Leftovers.
Mhm. Anyways, if you guys have any questions for Rob or any desired strings to pull on the knowledge of the road, right now is going to be your opportunity.
So, Rob,
Jade.
Sorry. Is it possible to try and magic check him? Like
Sure.
subtle
Yeah, I'll
Just-
go and roll an Arcana check.
family lineage thing?
You're having a hard time picking up too much. This whole place is kind of steeped in a general mire of the arcane, but as far as just like regularly, you haven't seen him use any sort of cantrips or anything like that, so you don't necessarily think that he's magically inclined himself.
Gotcha. I feel like I'm mainly just feeling like the magical imprint of the road on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, 11.
so Rob, if we're to assume that a lot of the creatures that we run into here were formerly people who died, what of the hitchhiker?
It's tough to say. I think that he's about the same to the folks of Jubilation, but I don't know how some fucking town back in the day could have found the left-right game and decided to do it as a collective and then died in here for all I know.
And how soon after these people died were you running into them? As well, we have lost a great deal many people, and I am starting to wonder if, well, we will run into them again in a twisted and mutilated sense.
It's possible, but I mean, I don't know. Margie, she showed up on the 34th turn, and Bobby, he showed up afterwards. So I don't know. Poor guy. I think he's still just looking for her out there, even in whatever state he's in now. But
If I find Blue Jay again, painting this car with her brains.
poor Blue Jay. But no, I don't know. It doesn't feel. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the road is necessarily trying to stop us, and I don't know if they'll be recycling everything back or forward, or if they'll just be claimed. See, that was the thing. We never really broke any rules, so I don't know how that affects
Jesus.
this, the way that the road interacts with the people that it takes. You know, I don't know.
Do you know if there's any sort of, I don't know, religious order here that either, here, since you've been here more often than we have, on the road, or outside of the road, like back in our primary reality, that supports the road? Like maybe there's an order or something keeping it alive, keeping it thriving. It kind of sounds a little bit like a parasitical entity.
Roll a wisdom check there, Jade.
Dude.
You are remarkable with your sevens tonight. One more and you get a jackpot.
Actually, though,
Uh,
gotta win
um,
the Powerball.
I don't really think that there's anything to. I don't know. There seems to be that which is brought in and then adopted, and then that which is already here. And the things that are already here seem to not be able to be hurt, whereas the things that were brought in could be. At least the baby was.
I see. Okay. I will keep this thought in my head. It sounds a bit similar to how we, perform rites and offer worship in my homeland to
Mm.
the forest. So I just thought the situation seemed a bit
Wait, your home is the forest?
familiar. Well, I mean,
I'm sorry, I've lit your home on fire a few times.
I will remember that. Thank you for telling me.
Most people seem to. So did that weird homeless lady down the road a couple of years ago, but she doesn't seem to matter that much. The worst that's happened to me is my life's gone completely to
You
shit.
killed the homeless lady?
No, I just burned her house down by accident.
Is
I
that
will
why
be-
she's homeless?
I will be
No,
praying.
stop, wait. Hey, shut up. Bro, don't blame me for her mistake. I mean, starts the car. I'll be back here in a few. I'm gonna head to work.
We're all in one car together.
I don't want to talk about it.
he's
Blast the
drinking in the
music as I let Lovin have the fucking control of the music.
Normally in this situation, I would say I will light a candle for you and set good intentions for you, but this is a literal arsonist, so maybe not.
Possibly murderer. Now, Rob, I have to ask. You mentioned this gentleman who spoke to you with the left-right game. His features are quite striking.
Mhm.
When did you meet this gentleman?
Let's see. I was out investigating a. It was supposedly
Oh, that's too
there some old religious site down in South America. I was down far south Mexico, and we went into a bar just to get a drink real quick, and shockingly enough, there's this pasty white fella there in the bar. So
Noted. Interested.
well, onwards and upwards, I suppose, as you will continue down the road. As you do, you'll start to approach the outskirts of this city. But to call it a city is somewhat a step too far. It's as if somebody was explained the half-remembered dream of a city and asked to build it out from there. There are angles that are just not quite right. Everything seems like a monolith or in some way connected. There are skyscrapers in nearly every facet of this entire city, and they just rise above you. And everything kind of twists but is flat at the same time. You're not sure if it's your own perception that's breaking or the world itself around you. But I'm going to need a perception check from everybody as you drive through.
Hey, question. Since I tore off a strip of my cloth and was using it as a makeshift blindfold, should I be doing this at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, would we have long rested by now?
I was about to
Yes.
ask the same thing.
Yes, asterisk. If you are missing HP, you cannot heal it back right now.
Ah, fuck.
However, you do get one back per day. It is currently 3 days after the initial encounter. So you get 3 HP back.
Goddamn. Oh, so bright, so bright, so bright.
Mhm.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay. Billy, Celeste, as you two are going through, everybody except for Eve starts to notice this pervasive quiet. It's not that there's no sound. The Wrangler is making its regular rumbling sound. You guys with your music inside, they're making sound, but not a single thing around you is making sound. There's no wind. There's no anything. And despite that fact, you see the few pale white trees around you in the occasional park rustling, and you expect that there should be something, but there just isn't. It's at this moment, Celeste and Billy, you guys look over and you see just these pale creatures. They're people in suits. They appear very orderly, with just this pale white skin, completely bald head, no eyes, but just an open, gaping mouth that is just salivating constantly. As you see them putting their hands up against the glass of every skyscraper and looking out at you. What are you guys doing?
Y'all are the only ones that see that, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna ask real quick because I have a blindfold on. You guys see anything interesting?
I was gonna say I'll turn to Levin and tell him what I saw.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Will you please describe that another time?
Yep. So they're in these prim and proper suits, ties. Everything seems to be in its place there. Completely bald head, no eyes, pasty pale skin, and then just these mouths that are currently hung open and just dripping saliva as they're putting their hands up against the plane of the windows and seemingly staring at you without their eyes.
So reverse window licking.
Basically.
Slender
Panic
Man.
mode. Panic mode.
Kind
Panic
of,
mode.
except for
Panic
they're
mode.
not tall and slender. They are just people.
Just without the slender part.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of fat.
Levin, look. Levin, look. Levin, look. Levin, look.
I'm gonna try and take a closer look at whatever Celeste is pointing at.
Okay. It takes you a few seconds, but you notice, yeah, there's thousands upon thousands of people in these skyscrapers looking down at you guys right now.
Rob, it
Mm.
looks like this city is full of people. I don't know how this is going to go based on the last city. Has anyone turned on the radio?
You click on the radio. You hear nothing.
That's
fact-
not good.
As you turn on the radio, it's as if the silence is infectious coming from it. Everything gets quieter and quieter and quieter, as if the sound inside the car is being absorbed.
Like this silence.
I think the battery in my hearing aid went out.
Sadly, Billy, I wish I could say that was the case.
I don't like this.
Huh?
Are you guys
I'm just
keeping
gonna
the
look
radio
at
on?
Billy and start mouthing words.
I'll turn it off.
Okay. The sound comes back to normal in the car.
Oh, I think the battery's working again.
Oh, thank God, Billy. I was looking for a charger.
Did the radio just silence us? Can I magic check the radio?
Sure.
So has anyone seen these people?
Unfortunately.
I was in fact just
Bro.
pointing that out.
What's I'm reloading my
Oh.
page.
All right, I'm glad I'm not going crazy.
It's
Well,
so
maybe a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys one last time.
Celeste,
You doing anything?
While we're sitting here, and now that we've arrived in a new city, let's play your favorite card game. All right, I spy. My little eye. Something green.
creepy
I recommend
googly
we
eyed
ignore
people.
them and we keep on moving.
No, which one?
Oh God, which one? Which one? That one.
For the
Second
road-
story to the left.
For the road that's ahead of us, it looks like it's still
You know
pretty
me too well.
Yeah, largely. There's a few like cars that just aren't moving, and as you're kind of going, there's water that seems to be kind of chugging along underneath of a bridge, but it is just not making a sound, and it kind of has this weird washed out quality about it.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn to Rob real quick. So, have you gotten this far on your past journeys?
Nope, forest was the furthest I ever got.
You seem like a pretty insightful guy, as I look at my two. Um, what do you think should be the best course of action here? Should we just keep going along as like stealthily as possible, or
Maybe I don't know anything about this place. It is awful quiet though. I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. And it's at this point that you'll start to see, but not hear, glass cracking and
Oh, fuck.
just raining it down upon the entirety of this city as these panes finally shatter. And you see thousands upon thousands of people tumbling downwards, and you see them splatting on the ground as blood just begins cavalcading everywhere. And yet they stand up and they begin crawling and sprinting towards the Wrangler as fast as possible. What are we doing?
I think we need to
shitting
get the
ourselves.
fuck out of here.
Do we have any more
You guys-
bombs?
You guys are halfway through the city right now.
I hold up a backpack that's still full of C4 to show Celeste. I'm sitting right next to her. I like shove her face in it a little bit. Yes.
Everybody roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, no. It's not smart
Crazy
enough.
guy.
Not smart enough.
I'm
Wow.
supposed to be a smart character in every intelligence check that I have rolled so far. This campaign has been below a 10.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is
fuck
big
me.
yikes.
Y'all, what
Did
is wrong?
did my roll come through?
No, what was yours?
22.
22.
Damn, none of my
Oh,
rolls
God.
have come through
Thank
this night.
God.
Oh my god. I didn't even notice it.
Thank God. York, you're like, they're attracted to the motherfucking sound.
Oh, fuck me.
Turn the radio back on.
On?
Yeah, the one
I
that's
cranked the volume on the radio all the way up.
On? They're attracted to the sound.
but it
Yep.
silence us.
It gets rid of the sound.
You guys will notice an immediate bubble of like just quietness come over the interior of the car,
Oh,
but they're still seemingly coming after you at this point.
Oh, fuck.
The
throw
car is still
C4
on.
out there.
Everybody-
I reach over the front seat and kill the engine.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Kill the engine. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Okay. It
Don't
seems
breathe.
like
Don't
it
even
seems like
thought.
at the moment they are still coming to the last location that they heard the sound. York, you're guessing that you're going to need a distraction somewhere nearby.
Oh, fuck. What kind of... Does this have power windows or does it have old crank windows?
It would have power windows, but you could open the deal. The Wrangler is loud, but like opening a door is not overly loud.
Okay. I'm just gonna very, very silently open the door just to crack.
Okay. Outside, it is as you kind of like open in a crack and kind of stick your head out a little bit. It is pervasively quiet out there, and you see there are like hands down the road a little bit further. Here, let me. You guys are stuck right in the middle here, basically.
On a bridge. Are you for real? Actually,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
I'm gonna
just
lean
need-
over to Lovin and just whisper in his ear, "How much C4 do you have?"
I'm gonna go ahead and reach in the back, take one of the empty Coke cans, pour some rubbing alcohol into it, stop it a little bit with some C4, take a piece of cloth, drag it out, and just hold it up like this.
You'll see Rob then hand over a big ass one of those like old 10 gas tanks, like the
Old jerry can.
yeah, whole jerry can, and then some duct tape.
Oh, you need
And
to.
I'm just
heat
gonna
that
literally
motherfucker.
keep holding the can full of alcohol and C4 up in front of him, like.
Okay. You guys are going to need to get it a decent amount away from you. So you're probably going to have to sneak it out. Who's going to sneak it out?
Oh, fuck me.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna actually hold up my fingers one more time. I'm gonna reach in the back for some rubber hosing, and I'm gonna start tying it to the top of that like handle that pulls down on all of the seats, and then one to the seatbelt buckle, and just tie a pad to it
Okay.
and lean back.
Roll an intelligence check. Let's see how sturdy this is. Come on.
Oh, come on. Like I said, the one time I roll above a 10. Let's go.
You guys will watch as Lovin pulls it back, and seemingly the right amount of springiness happens as the can hits down way in here. And after a second, you guys will hear as there's a massive rocking sound as there's flames and little bits of tin falling everywhere. And you see that the creatures who reach here first, they find it, and seemingly every single scrap of something that is not of this city that makes noise, they seem to pull apart as if trying to understand something that has been taken away from them their entire life. It's as if you guys had never been allowed oxygen or water in your life, and it was suddenly dumped upon you. They are ravenous for it.
Hmm. Are
But
are they technically distracted enough?
oh yeah, no, they're
Let's say,
at the moment.
fucking hit it.
Maybe it would be best for us to lay low until they find their way back to wherever it is they came from, because we still have half a city to go through.
That's also true.
What time of day is it right now?
It's getting into late evening.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I was gonna say we could either really luck out and they, rest when it's nighttime.
And which way are we
or
going?
the other way.
Something
Forward
tells me these
towards,
don't rest.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. And our last turn was what? I've been actually trying to track it.
It was a right. You guys turned from this one onto here. So you guys are going to have to take this left up here.
The left that goes into the building?
It's one of those like side
tunnel.
streets. Yeah. But regardless, some rest might not be the worst idea in the world as long as we keep it nice and quiet. Hopefully they will fuck off. As you watch the creatures seemingly rip apart the last of the bits of metal that they could find and kind of crush them into various bits of dust. And then it's gone. And you see their like gaping, desperate mouths turn into just these almost over-exaggerated frowns. And you'll see them begin to wander kind of away in various directions.
So just to double check,
Mhm.
we can still talk, but only if the radio is on and the car is off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and just for extra safety, I'm gonna very carefully, because Levin has a notebook,
Mm-hmm.
tear out a few pages. I'm gonna rummage through and look for some pens and hand a page to everybody.
Okay.
Damn. More leftovers flashbacks.
Mhm.
Michaela and I are watching that right now, so
Mhm.
hidden. I don't know if anyone's watched that, but
I know the premise, but
it's a good show, but it's so damn depressing.
yeah. All right. Cool. Well, does anybody have any conversation that they want to have right now, or are you guys waiting for the morning?
I'm gonna look at Celeste and do one of these moves. I'm gonna write, "Let's keep watch for monsters for you," and hold up the paper.
I choose you. Terror beyond imagining.
Oh wait, you guys
I mean,
only
this would be a
picked-
great time for Celeste to use a smear
then-
goal.
And
Yes.
then underneath, I'm gonna write, "Cities usually have rats or other flying creatures around." Hold it up. And
guess
then I'm
I'll-
also
I'll
gonna
take a
go
nice
back and
gander
write,
around.
"Do not leave car."
I can only imagine the only kind of Pokemon that are showing up in the left-right game are ghost types.
or fairy or dark.
You know, I'll accept that.
Misty.
When you heard the left-right game, isn't this what you guys thought that you'd be getting into?
Kinda, yeah.
Anyways,
Hang on. I have something.
yes, Evie.
Oh no, go ahead, Evan.
No, I'm posting it in memes.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay. You handed everyone a strip of paper, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna kind of like peer over. Sorry for like eavesdropping. I just wanted to make sure I can actually read this. Is it written in common?
I presume so. You're right, not common.
So in this world, we call it English.
Yeah, scientific standard English.
I thought it would be cool if I just look over and it's all wingdings, and I'd be like,
It would be funny.
"That's so
I just-
cool."
I don't know what Levin's writing in.
Left arrow, house,
I
heart,
was gonna
smoky
say, do
fire.
I know any? This is a question for Brandon. It says I also know halfling, which I assume is because we're best friends. Do I know any other languages?
I don't know.
Common,
Did you
of
choose
course.
other language?
I was gonna say, if you look at your
I
character
didn't
sheet,
make my character sheet.
it should be, it should be on the left hand side.
Hence why there are some times
Fair.
where I'm gonna have to ask Brandon.
I forgot about that.
Because I looked at mine and Marsh's, and we both have some extras aside from common.
So, general rule of thumb, I feel like in this situation, and it's up to Trace, what race, like how Elvish can be interpreted as like German and shit like that.
There's actual German.
Two different
There,
directions.
and
Yeah, I
there's,
was
and there's actual
Well, I
German
was
and there's
gonna say,
actual Elvish.
We're from the world, so that's why I was asking Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, would I know any other languages?
I'll be
That's
right
what the
back.
character sheet says.
You seem like you
that
would
we had
learn
trouble-
Latin at some point because you're an asshole.
That's fair.
Anyways, yeah, largely seems to be in common. However, there, Evie.
Gotcha.
I'm
Cool.
also trying to communicate with my not unintelligent, but what I believe is much less intelligent friend. So it's in very small words.
Small words, big letters.
So can I do a perception check just to see, I guess?
Are you checking for Pokemon?
Monsters. Jeez.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh, just-
Come on, baby.
Gotta use those eagle eyes.
Nope.
Oh,
Good news. Your odds get better soon. Bad news. They're still pretty bad here. Anyways. Okay. Anybody else do anything before you go to bed?
real quick, Celeste. So you have these companions with you, right? And they're pretty sentient to you? Like they speak to you and you speak to them and you understand each other?
In a sense, yeah.
Tort.
I'm just that's what Lovin's doing, is literally just sitting here staring at you like,
But the radio
right.
it's silent. Whatever. Okay, fine. I'll take the page and just at the very top. It'll be in the big letters.
Yes.
If things come to it, could your animal companion perhaps be able to be a possible distraction to those things if we get in a tight spot? Question mark. I'll be sure to help you find new ones. Exclamation point. Heart.
If we need to strap Pikachu as a suicide bomber, would you be down?
I'm just gonna put the pen and paper down and just kind of glare in that direction. Like, fuck me, fuck. Just
Damn, that's
turn
fucked up.
around.
I'll just. Sorry, my bad. I figured we all return back to the earth anyways. ...
Sorry for trying to be proactive. God.
Rude.
Oh,
Don't put on my paper.
Anyways, any other things that we want to do before the night wraps up?
Can I look around in the car and see if I find any sorts of like books or other things or notes that Rob may have laying around?
You'll find an old notebook that kind of goes over the basics of his journey and like the things that he was noticing and the things that he was told. So it like goes over strange man in bar told me about left right game, said not to talk to the hitchhiker. Yeah, and like other than that, just goes through basically him iteratively learning the game. But that's about it. Anyways, Billy, you good? Celeste, good? Evie, good?
One question. Have we been able to experience dreams in this realm?
Weirdly enough, now that you're thinking about it, no. And you're a fairly memorable dreamer.
I was gonna say that's like a big thing for experiencing visions and knowing where to go next. So okay, I will keep that in mind. Other than that, no. Just wanted to check.
Okay. Levin, you do anything else?
Here, no. I do have Lovin has thought of a couple of experiments he would like to try, but this is not a good place for him.
Okay. York, you doing anything before the night? Yorkie. We don't have a Yorkie, so that's going to be a no.
I actually do want to. I want to talk to my wife before before I go to sleep.
Okay. What you talking about?
Hey, honey, we're doing the left right game, like you told me. This is a little fucked up, but met some cool people. There's an annoying kid though. I'm ready to kill him, but hey, he's sitting next to me, so we got to be nice. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. I'll see you real soon.
It's at this point that you hear a reverberating voice in your head. She is watching.
All right, it's okay, guys. I'm back. I know you're worried. I'm sorry.
Yes, terribly.
See, I didn't even
Do
notice
I
he's missing so often.
recognize the voice?
It's the same one that said, "I have watched you struggle."
Ooh, who is this?
You will see a vision flash in your mind of what appears to be a small island in the middle of what is a very, very expanding either lake or sea with a road right next to it. And you'll see the body of a woman half submerged in the water on that island. And then you'll feel the vision snap.
Us. Oh, it's fucked up. Do I recognize the woman?
From your viewpoint, you're not too sure. But the good news it does seem to be alongside the road, so good chance at some point you'll find it.
Okay.
Cool. York, you doing anything before you bed down for the night?
All I'm gonna do is just pull out my small book of poems and just read through it silently.
Okay, you do that. Everybody eventually finds their way to their various sleeps. A dreamless night passes. And then the morning comes. You open up your eyes. Roll perception checks, everybody.
I don't like that.
It's technically a new day, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a
I'm gonna take off
14.
the blindfold.
I don't know why whenever I use my work computer, my shit doesn't plug in. I've got the two windows open and they're attached. It's the same pages and everything. But,
You might not
You have the
have
extension.
the extension
makes sense.
beyond 20. Yeah. 11. Perception.
It's stuck in the corner. Hang on.
It's
It's
cocked.
going.
What's weird is on my
There we go.
D&D Beyond, I still get the feed, which is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, fortunately it wasn't too high. Billy, you don't see shit. Celeste, Eve, and Levin, along with Hazel, you guys will see a couple things. Number one, no Rob. Number two,
Mhm.
sticky note on the dash says all cars radio 1.
You said it was only Celeste and Levin who see this?
You got a 14. You saw it.
Oh, you as well, York. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
click over to 1.
Okay. Ooh, you saying anything through the radio?
Hello.
Cobain to Rob over.
I hear you, Cobain. This is Ferryman. Y'all get ready. Somebody needs to be in that driver's seat. I'm going to make you guys one hell of a distraction.
Cobain to Fairman, what the hell are you talking about? You need to get back in here. Over.
I was about to say.
Don't worry. I got myself up on one of these roofs. I'm just wiring the C4 right now. I'm going to be heading back down. But I don't know how long the distraction's going to last, so y'all get going. I'll bed down. I got supplies. Once you find the end, turn around and you can find me. I'll be right back on that bridge.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Ferryman,
Me
we
too.
need you to get back here. Over. Do not do this. This is a stupid plan.
Maybe. It's been a pleasure, kids. As you hear
Rob?
as the top of
As
the
it
roof
starts
halfway
driving.
across the city goes. You will see immediately anything that was randomly lingering around you begins turning and sprinting as fast as they can in the opposite direction of you guys.
Fuck.
Hazel slams on the gas and starts
I
running.
was going to say exactly.
I'm just like
Slam the
screaming,
gas the
Rob,
moment
but
he starts
the
the
explosion's too loud.
sacrifice.
Sorry, what was that, Hazel?
I slammed on the gas the moment he mentions his sacrifice.
Yep. You guys are rocketing through the city. You're watching as just desperately everything is running in that direction. They don't even pay attention to you.
Hmm.
As you guys drive for about 15 minutes, you'll hear y'all making it out over the radio.
Gas.
Let's go.
Gas. And we're taking a left.
I found my way to one of the adjacent buildings, and I'm kind of bunking down. Do me a favor. I don't know if the road will allow it. Hopefully it will, but when you reach the end, radio back to me. Let me know you found it. Okay.
The end.
Report on this channel every day at 10 a.m. Over.
Ferryman to all cars. Out.
God damn it!
Shut down.
So I was correct. We always lose the 3-letter R names.
That means if the next session or the next campaign's led by a guy named Randy, we're safe.
No, I'm letting you know if we run into an NPC early on with an R name, we're literally I'm going to tie them to a bed and carry them around with us. They're going to be bound and gagged for the first 10 sessions.
And then they're gonna die of bed sores or some shit.
Son of a bitch, I wasn't able to complete my task because you had me tied down.
That would be it. Oh my god.
I had 10 days left to live. Damn. Anyways, you guys managed to rocket out of the city within about 30 minutes. And in that time, you watched as what you have to estimate as millions of people are scattering through this city and crashing down in sections where the glass was unbroken. You see just splats on the pavement around you as you take your left and then you take your right, just soaking the streets. But no bodies are to be found. Whatever these things are, they can bleed, they could hurt, but they cannot die.
Hmm.
And eventually you find your way out of the city. And you drive. Anybody want to have any conversations while you're gone?
Just gonna
I
sit
got
in
nothing.
silence.
Well, we're on our own here, folks.
Considering the company we've been keeping, that does not fill me with hope.
Well, that's all we've got now. That and whatever lies ahead at the end of this game.
Well,
And all the discoveries we will make along the way. Excellent though it is. Rob was our only tie to what goes on here. And this notebook. And I hold up Rob's little notebook, although it doesn't provide much information beyond what we've already seen.
Everybody roll an insight check.
I like this song's from Halo.
No, it's Kikiyama. Some sort of Japanese composer.
It's very familiar. I get flood vibes.
Yeah.
You said insight?
Yes, please.
I do get advantage on insights. I have +0 to my insight. That's 1. I got a 12.
Okay. Billy, being kind of in the tune of the road because of your various connections, a single word comes across your mind and you just think, oh, a cycle pump.
Oh, fuck.
Did you say cycle pump?
Psychopomp.
Cycle.
I did a report on psychopomps back in my mythology course.
Like,
Mhm.
One of my
like for me?
favorite parts of mythology. This is meta, so I won't spoil it for anyone else. But psychopomps are really fucking cool.
Yes. Billy, cyclopumps are those who carry the dead from one phase of that death to the next. For instance, a ferryman.
Boom. Ferryman, Grim Reaper, Anubis, Hermes, Charon.
Hecate.
Mhm.
Yeah! Always need some more Hecate representation. Goddess of magic.
She's the best. I love her.
I'm just gonna repeat psychopomp. Psychopomp. Psychopomp.
Evie, you definitely know. Levin, you would know, and York, I imagine you would know as well.
Probably. I mean, it's meta, so nobody
Yeah.
knows. But I mean,
Well, I mean,
literally
you've been
Captain
around
to
for,
Fairy.
I was about to say, been around forever. Levin's pretty well read, and Evie's into mysticism. So
Wait, what was Rob's full name?
Rob J. Guthard, but
Oh, okay.
His code name was Ferryman.
ferryman.
Like
Oh.
Charon. Threw me into the city of woe. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Dante's Inferno, anybody?
Yes. But in any case, with this revelation kind of at hand,
Look.
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead, sorry. My thing's fucking lagging.
okay. You guys wonder what exactly your role is here, and why it is that you're being pushed as far as you are. And as you drive, the roads become longer, and time seems to stretch and bend and retract, as you don't know how much time has passed after a certain point. Idle conversation comes here and there. The radio never comes back on. You guys get to know each other a little bit more and a little bit less through this time as the road winds long until eventually you'll watch as deserts turn to salt flats and salt flats turn to beaches and rolling beaches turn to bridges over water. And you're going. And I'm going to need a perception check from everybody.
I got a 12.
Good job, Levin. Levin, you will see up ahead there appears to be a small island, and somebody kind of half submerged in the water on this island.
That we're driving towards?
Yeah, it's in the road. It's going to be coming up. It's not a turn, but you can certainly stop there and check it out.
I kind of point this out to everybody, and I think we should stop.
I
Look into this.
I had a vision about this. I definitely agree we should stop.
Okay. As you guys pull up, you eventually will come to a stop, and you climb out. You begin to pass the dull tap of asphalt, and you walk over to the shore where you see a barely discernible object, as there is just a hand sticking outwards. As you walk up, you'll see the rest of the woman's body, as the back of it is in the water and on the bank.
Mm.
As you kind of crouch down to examine what's going on here and try to find what few pertinent details you can. You'll see that her fingers are embedded deeply into the soil, thumbnail broken, and seems as if the color is like leaching out of her. It's not as if she's rotting or atrophying or changing in any way. It's as if the landscape itself is just draining the color from her. You will see that there is pallid, emaciated skin. It spreads down her arm until it disappears into a woolen sleeve. And as you look at her, you do recognize her from the 34th turn. This is Marguerite Guthard, and you see her laying on the edge of this bank with a long slit going directly from one ear to the other. And curiously enough, you see the water seeming to reach up and be drinking out the blood from her. And as you kind of look out into the water, I'm going to need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Oh, balls.
Sure, love
I got a 2.
Oh, wait. Whoops. You said wisdom saving throw. My bad. Let me redo that.
Yes, please.
Are you sure you said wisdom?
Pretty sure. All right. Eve, Azel, Lovin, you guys are fine, but the rest of you guys will start to hear whispers and mutters creeping up
Wait,
from the
well,
water's edge.
what, am I not fine with an 18?
Did I not say 11? I thought I said 11.
No, you said
did say
even
11.
Azel. Oh,
No, you said
I
11.
heard. Oh, I heard even Azel, and I was like, wait.
No, okay, no. But yes, the rest of you will start to hear whispers as there are seemingly temptations aplenty. Every answer that you need to know, everything that you so desperately cling for, everything is in that water, and you guys begin to take steps forward. Those of you who are not currently mired in the water are more than free to stop your friends.
Yeah, we should probably stop them.
Okay. You stop you stop them, and eventually you guys snap out of it as
Just
the myriad
light just slap. Wake up. Wake up.
the myriad of generous offerings begin to cascade through you in an exceedingly loud moment, and then you snap back to normal. You guys look down at her and you know one thing. You can't let her stay in that.
Someone help me. I need to get her out of there.
I'll try to help.
As a group effort, we could probably make it.
Yes.
We all
You guys,
chip
with several of you, you grab onto the arm and pull backwards as the water seems to cling to her and desperately tries to keep her, but eventually you're able to wrench her away and she comes out of the water. And from there, you see a fairly sickening detail as you'll notice that the shirt has kind of ridden up from her and her stomach is just burst open.
Oh.
For those of us that are good with medicine, we can try and see if there's anything we can do.
Oh yeah, she's super.
I was about to say, she is Corpse City.
Yes,
Damn.
and unfortunately, it's a new day, so you don't have your revivification anymore.
Damn.
Although if you do want to draw a new card, you are welcome to do so.
And what's the environment like around here? You said like we're around.
It looks
Salt.
like a lake shore sort of deal. So if you wanted to dig, you could probably dig.
I'm literally I like keep dragging her after everybody else like lets go, And I just start digging furiously, like not looking at her, not looking at everybody else, just digging and digging with my hands because I assume we don't have shovels.
Yeah, well, actually, you go back to the Wrangler and you find that Rob has a couple of those little like fold-out shovels.
That works. And
Yeah.
I'm just boom, just
Yeah.
hauling sand over my shoulder right now.
Okay. As you guys begin to dig the grave, you'll eventually put Marguerite in it and lay her to rest. You guys, those of you who are digging, kind of fall to your knees and you feel your muscles aching, and you feel a certain peace and uneasiness with having kind of laid to rest the last bit of Rob's family. And as you kind of look over, you'll see a very dry and not bloody version of the woman standing before you, almost
Oh.
exactly as she did look in on the 34th turn. You. Anybody say anything? You're just letting her go. Okay. I chased
Remembering what
you.
Rob said, I ain't saying shit to her.
I chased you. I ran to you. I gave him up for you. The things I saw, things so beautiful. I saw her walking alone through the new world. I gave up everything for you. Oh, yeah, you did mean it. You did mean it. I did, and now you're here. And what do I do now? What do I do? You just see her cringe with the terror of the self-imposed question as she just puts her hands in her head and just repeats that question over and over and over again. Everybody roll an insight check.
I'm super insightful today.
Yeah, and it's appropriate here.
Okay, I have advantage. Damn. Wow. I got an 8. That's my higher roll.
Billy and everybody else who has the 18 or higher all get this at the same time. But Billy, since you get it thematically, you are the one who is allowed to go off this insight, at least in the moment if you choose to. Much like you, Bobby never stopped looking for her. He's still wandering the roads, trying to find her.
And from everything we can tell, she's just like kind of walking back and forth, like rambling. She's not like attacking us or anything like that.
No. She she seems, in your eyes, a uneasy ghost, not having been allowed to have been put to rest. And if you're assuming this is her actual body, so you're assuming that she somehow managed to get through the city on her own on foot and then just kind of kept walking.
I'm gonna look at her and just be like, "Oh, honey, Bobby never stopped looking for you. He's still out there. And I don't know if that'll make you feel any better, but he loves you."
You see her kind of pause for a moment. And she looks over at you. Still looking. And with that, you see her turn. Before, it's an interesting thing. You noticed her body was only ever pointing in the direction going forward on the road. For the first time, you see her turn backwards. And then you'll watch as she kind of turns to a soft ash that flows in the wind back down the road.
She turns to ash, or she looks ashy, like, or like she gets
No,
like
she
a pale
turns
complexion.
she turns to ash, like she physically begins to disintegrate, very similar to what happened to Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay. I turn around and I look at the shallow grave and just look down at her. Well, the grave itself.
Mhm.
I hope y'all don't mind, but I would like to I would like to say a few words. And I pull out my book of poems, and I decide to recite a poem.
Okay.
And while I recite, my accent disappears. It's almost as if someone else is like speaking through me, and a completely different sounding voice comes through me. She walks in beauty like the night, of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all the best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven and gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens o'er her face, where the thoughts serenady sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place, and on that cheek, oh air that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. I just fold it back up and put it back in my pocket.
Snaps, key. Snaps.
May her soul know peace. May she find what she's looking for.
Trace, thank you for saying snaps key snaps for me. I was gonna say that.
All right. With Marjorie laid to rest in whatever way that she can.
Pay respects. I won't do anything as beautiful and eloquent as you, but I will bow my head in respect.
I just like wiped a little tear from my eye. Oh, sorry, I haven't heard that one in about 200 years. Oh, anyway. Company, where we heading to next? I don't recall the last turn. I believe loving you were tracking them.
Gotta take a Roger.
Well, why don't we all pile in and hit the road if y'all ready?
Question.
Mhm.
Since I usually have my little satchel on me and it's got like empty vials and stuff I can put herbs in and whatnot,
Yep.
would I think that it's actually no, I'm gonna ask the scientist in the group. Hey Lovin,
Hmm.
I have a vial here. That water I feel like is magical. Maybe as someone who is very smart in the scientific matters, it would be a smart idea for us to take a vial of that magical water with us.
Hmm.
Do you think that's a good
Seems
idea?
seems interesting. I could run, well, a few tests upon it, I suppose.
If the water will actually go inside the vial. I don't know for sure, but I can attempt it. And I'll walk over and try and scoop up some of it in the vial.
Okay. Are you taking any precautions prior to this?
Am I what?
Taking any precautions prior to this?
Yeah, I know that I succeeded the wisdom save before, so I don't have any like beeswax or anything. How could I block my ears?
You're not so much getting the sense that it's that, but if you're happy with what you're doing, go right ahead.
Do I still have that antler by chance?
No, you threw that away when you went crawling, unfortunately.
Damn, that's
Damn.
right. Okay. Well, good luck. I'm gonna be worthless.
I mean, I want to take precautions. What sense am I getting? Like, should I not do this?
Roll an Arcana check. You're getting the sense that that water is awfully malignant. You probably don't want any physical part of you touching it.
Oh, does anyone have a mage hand? Oh, shit.
Holy shit!
You-
I've been waiting for this moment the entire campaign.
Wait, what?
Why?
Go ahead.
Why,
You go
yes, I
to-
do.
Handy the vial.
His one use is finally here.
Mage hand this.
Mage hand. Oh, okay.
Okay. Through the Arcana can, you are able to extract one vial of still water.
Nice. This is like that water they have in the back rooms.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but that's
Emphasis on still. It does not move. And still something.
I mean, if you can hang on to that if you want, or Lovin. I just figured it'd be a good idea.
I want nothing to do with this. You asked for a mage hand, I gave
I'm
you a
gonna-
mage hand.
I'm gonna take the vial, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna put it in the bag for now.
Mhm.
This will definitely not come back to bite us.
Roll intelligence checks.
All of us?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, like I said, I now have a total of 1 intelligence roll
Oh,
above
whoops.
a 10,
Rolled
and
the
it was a
wrong
nat
thing.
20.
Dude, did I really roll that? No. Come
You
on.
don't get shit.
I'm like,
I got a
this is good
14.
Okay. The only thing you're really picking up from that is like you get the distinct impression that is called still water, and you start thinking still, and you're like, ooh, that could also be like stillbirth, sort of thematic aspect. But in any case, I fed them.
Thank you.
Mhm. Anyways, no, that's that moment's over. You guys continue down the road, and you drive, and you drive, and reality really starts breaking down at this point. Like, it's strange. Everything outside of the road begins to like become too blurred and too sharp at the same time, and it's as if there are shapes that aren't supposed to be able to exist out there, but you kind of get the impression you're like, okay, that's a tree, or like this is an ocean, but eventually even the distinction of shape begins to fall away as all you find is whiteness and the road that goes down it. And in that moment, you all feel something. The end of the road.
Oh, fuck.
As you come upon what appears to be a massive circular, more of an oval, opening of some kind that leads to somewhere. And from that, you see a hand reach out and grip the edge of the portal, and then another. As a creature made seemingly of pure light steps out and walks towards you all. It is massive. It has to be 200-300 feet tall.
Oh,
Did we
As-
last take a right or a left to get to this portal? For the road?
You had one more left, and that, mind you, that was like 3 days ago in your mind.
So we took that left, and then the road just ended. We didn't take one last right.
Well, it's just going straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So we took
Yeah.
that last left, and then it's been straight, and then the road just ends. There's not been another right.
There hasn't been any other turns since. It's just been a straight line through this kind of void.
Trace,
But-
if you're a big symbolism guy, and yes, I did some research on my own for this. I hate what's about to happen.
Trace is nothing with symbols.
Yeah, you're
there are
right.
no patterns.
Go through lines.
No patterns.
You're
no through
right.
lines.
You're right. There's no symbolism whatsoever. This is not good.
You'll see it kind of cock its head to the side as it has no face, nor mouth, nor body, but then at the same time it has all of those. And as you look into it, you see infinity in stars and in universes being born. And in those universes, you watch as the first stars are made, and the first stars die, and the first planets are made, and the first life is made, and the first life dies in an instant after. And you feel its gaze upon you. I have watched you struggle. I've watched you dream. I have watched you take the path. And though time is short, I will answer your questions, for you have found the end and the beginning. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Here we go. Finally found it.
How do I bring my wife back?
The answer you seek will be in the 9th location.
Ninth location.
Oh, nothing he's saying is good for us.
Will I become a Pokemaster?
This
You will-
motherfucker.
You will struggle, and you will fight, and you will lose again and again. But you will also gain experience, gain companions, gain strength. And that strength will lead you to the ultimate purpose of your life.
On this quest, I decided I would seek the knowledge of this land. The further I travel, I wonder, am I discovering about this land and what it has to offer, or am I discovering something?
You are here because you all were the ones who would be able to make it this far. Out of every human life, every permutation, you all make it to the end because of a threadbearer and his last gambit. Your
Originally,
oh.
sorry. Originally, I was going to ask. like,
I'm just like looking at this thing, and I'm not going to ask a question, but I'm just going to mutter the words. Look upon my works, ye mighty, in despair.
Anyways, Evie, you were saying?
You're good. I was originally going to ask, like, where can I find this cure? But I think I want to change it because they are speaking in riddles. So, what is the cure?
It is a mire that was seeped through into that layer by the namer.
What?
Mm-mm.
Young York,
I should
you
not have
know
done my own
not,
research.
you know not how much your words ring true. For this is of me, and yet nothing in it is original.
Nothing yet is original.
Indeed. Now, you are here. And as such, the choice is yours, of course. But I already know that you're going to walk through it as you see the portal open behind you. The world beyond your borders is open to you now. It will be strange. You will gain powers that you've never thought could exist. But your task is simple. Upon each land you walk, there are beings that control that land. You are to strip their power from them and place them in this. As you see what appears to be a condensed, it looks kind of like angular, almost an angular staff with a gem at the top. You must extract their shards from them and house them in there. Some will give them to you willingly. Others will take cleverer means. But you are able to find them. I have set them up in the time and place that you need to find them. Continue to struggle, young ones, as you'll watch this creature kind of melt away into motes of light. Roll Arcana, everybody, real quick.
Everybody.
I am so not a fan of figuring out so much
I got a
stuff after you asked
15.
me some questions last time, Trace.
Lovin', you don't know shit. Celeste, you fucking know some shit.
I got a 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, Celeste, you're the only one who knows shit here. Celeste. Basically, you got to catch them all. There are 16 shards that you need to collect and store in that staff. Whatever that creature was like that, but very different.
Wait, you said 16?
Different.
I said 16.
God fucking damn it. I went down a rabbit hole for this and I had some theories and it's not going in the direction that I wanted, but I was worried about. Boys, we are in some fucking trouble.
Anyways, you guys want to have a discussion before you go through the portal, or?
Nope, I'm
Nope,
keeping
I'm
this.
going to section
I
9.
am 100% keeping this. I'm keeping this to myself for now. I'm playing this close to the chest.
Okay.
Wait, so you're
Celeste-
saying we're going to leave this world, this earthly realm, forever?
No. And you hear this like as it's collapsing. It is all the same world, just beyond the borders that you can normally go.
I'm assuming that we were selectively chosen for this because you can't go through those borders. Please don't strike me down. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I promise.
I cannot act against them, for I am bound to not do so.
So we are the chess pieces. Got it.
You are the pieces of 4 different entities. Which one you serve in the end will be your choice.
Was that to the group? That was
That
to
was
the group.
everybody. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, huh?
Yup.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Awesome.
If anybody needs a good book recommendation, I can make one right now. Tracy bastard.
Keep your Bible to yourself.
Nope. Well, I mean,
It's the
yeah.
Book of Mormon.
Even worse. Like I said, Joseph, he was a smart cookie, but Brigham.
In any case, as you guys go back to the Wrangler and try to turn it on, you're finding that it just won't. But all the supplies are in there, so you can pack your shit up and start getting going if you want.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm loading up my scooter with
Yep,
as much as
let's-
it can carry.
Let's
Okay.
do this because me as a person figuring this out, absolutely not loving, has to figure out what's on the other side.
Okay.
Grab everything that we can.
Do we
from
radio?
Rob.
Rob. Isn't this the end?
Rob, we've reached the end and the beginning.
10-4, boys. I'm gonna try to walk back then. See you on the other side. Ferryman out.
I'll have a coin waiting for you. Click.
You walking through?
Yep.
Okay.
Hang on.
I imagine in the car there was like first aid kits and
Oh, yeah.
like survival kits and whatnot, right?
Yes, indeed.
But in at least like
And-
another day, right? We've gained at least like 1 more health.
You guys are at this point are back to full HP. It's been time got really wonky there for a while. You have no idea how long it's been, but you're
Oh,
back
okay.
healed. But for those of you who do have spells, you have access to them now.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you do.
Yay.
I just imagine I'm looking down at my hands and seeing ink just flowing all over me and like dripping off almost. Just confused and deeply concerned, honestly.
You'll see them kind of swirling from your fingertips up in 5 different lines and circling around your arm. And then you notice that if you want to, you can like let a drop go. So presumably, if you're able to vial them out, then you have access to your inks.
Okay. And just to make sure I understand correctly, when I was looking at like all the inks, I have access to all of them, or do I need to pick a specific type?
No, you have access to all of them. You are limited only by your ability to gain those inks.
Okay.
So they are limited, but you're able to use them all.
Interesting. Okay.
But yes, so those of you who have spells have actual spells now. As you guys pack up and you leave the Wrangler there, you look around at the empty void that you all are left in, and you see this road, and you take a step through. Or in one of your cases, you roll through. As you do so, you will come to what seems to be nighttime in whatever world you're in. You see just this immutable bank of mist around you. And just off in the distance, you see what seems like a a plantation or farm on fire.
Look, Hazel, we're home.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry.
I'm just clenching my teeth and saying burn over and over again.
As you're approaching, you're noticing some odd things. Number one, the ground is covered in this just kind of general layer of ash. The plants underneath them are pale gray, but seemingly alive. And as you guys start to get close to this plantation, you are noticing there seems to be a commotion going on in the upper aspects of it, as suddenly you'll see somebody flying out of a window, seemingly being propelled by something as they crash into the ground. And you see a man in what looks like finery, but weird style. Like it's distinguishable as human, but like as if a very different culture is the one making it. And as this happens, you'll look over and you'll see a bunch of people in what is basically like rag clothing, very calloused hands, appears to be like very like work burdened people. And they're all kind of stepping out of these long barracks that are flanking the edges of um, this farm operation. And they look just shocked as you see kind of an older man at the front with a cane looking out. And they look over at you and they seem very confused. Are you with Lord Kelsier?
Y'all, I
Oh,
only
that
know
name is so familiar. Like meta. Like
Mm-hmm.
Not even meta. Well, actually, yes, meta, but in universe meta. uh, you guys went on a heist with this person in Unitum.
Mm-hmm.
As you will watch a figure in similar robes to the workers seemingly float down to meet them as the rest of the plantation behind goes up in flames. Uh, See, now there is my great lord. It has been a pleasure to dispatch of you, sir. As you'll see him hold out a coin and have it launch from his hands and drill this noble seemingly directly in the forehead. As this man, he's tall. He has a very kind of chiseled face, blonde hair, these grayish eyes. And as you look down at his arms, you'll see there are scars running all the way up to his shoulders. As he looks out, my fellow Ska, I am the survivor of Halcyon, and I have come to liberate you. As you'll see him walk over and begin to direct the Ska, the workers, towards some location. Then you'll see him kind of look over and notice you. What in the world are you guys?
I point at the workers. You said you're liberating them.
Indeed.
Well, that's all I need to hear. I walk over and I stand next to him.
Kel's here. Nice to meet you. Friends call me Kel.
Anyone who's trying to liberate the innocent is a friend of mine.
Fantastic. It's good to have you. Are you are you a allomancer of some kind? Do you a mistling maybe?
I must say I have no idea what any of those words mean. I am a pallid elf. I hail from the Alps of Italy. Though I have spent quite some time down in the bayous of Louisiana.
Are you a Contra? Are you a malfunctioning Contra at that? As you see him kind of like examining your ears.
I, I, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm guessing the portal behind us is like closed; they can't see it, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's gone.
I'm just imagining like we're standing in front of the Braithwaite Manor in Red Dead Redemption 2, but just have these guys in front of us.
Trace Kelsier was from campaign 1, right?
Yes, indeed. You guys did
Yeah.
a heist with
Yeah,
them.
I was like, yeah, that was right. The miss when he said missling, it instantly brought me back to, oh yeah, our failed heist where everything went wrong, and this guy, I'm pretty sure, betrayed us.
No. Opposite. Everything went right. You pulled it off because you guys got like 4 natural 20s in a row.
Oh, that was me.
Yes.
Why do I distinctly
Jesus.
remember this guy betraying us or fucking double crossing us?
Nope.
Man, was I still smoking? Because I do not remember that.
Oh, yeah.
It
No,
was like
him and-
4 years ago.
yes.
almost.
No, him and Ven, after your guys' liberation of you guys were saving Ven. After you saved Ven, you went your separate ways for a while. He helped out in the ending of Unitum.
Okay, it's coming back.
Yeah.
I definitely remember the name.
Yes. And you'll see him kind of like look at you, look over at the motorized scooter, look over at the Ganassi. Y'all ain't from around here, are you?
We're travelers.
I just take a look around. Is
No,
this? Are we in Alabama? I swore I'd never go back to Bama.
You're in Scadrial, in the Lord Ruler's Dominion.
Those are a lot of old words.
Mhm.
I just take a look at the rest of the group. My friends, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
God.
That's what he said.
Oh, I totally don't have this map in a convenient location, do I? Shit. Maybe.
What's gonna be kind of cool? I'm obviously not doing it right now, but the first time like they even see us like pull a gun, because I remember back in Unitum, ain't no firearms.
You guys aren't in Unitum.
Oh, okay. I mean, I assumed. Interesting. Scadrill.
Scadrial, indeed. I'm trying to find you guys your world map, but I cannot. It's hidden somewhere. But if you do remember your last campaign, is that it? That is it. Haha. There we go.
I think the Jeep didn't come through with us.
Yeah.
That would be dope as fuck. Just off-roading on different worlds.
In any case, Scadrial, that world right there.
Okay. Okay, yeah. It's the big one.
It is the big one.
Okay. Was Telany where Unitum is?
No, Unitum's its whole other universe.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of these.
No, Unitum is Sator's realm, whereas where you guys are currently, the Cosmere is Adonausium's realm.
Oh, okay. And obviously Roshar. We
Yeah.
know Roshar intimately.
Telany is where the Unitum group currently is. However, they took over that one.
Oh, okay. That's it. That's why I was familiar. Okay.
Yes. You see him kind of look over around at you guys. I don't know what kind of power you all have, but I can tell it's strong. He rolled a natural 19 on his Arcana check. You guys want to take over a government with me?
If the government be oppressing these fine people over here,
Yeah.
let's just say I know how to liberate a slave or two.
Well, whole deal. Okay, so we're in Scadrial, right? Lord Ruler, he's immortal and kind of a dickhead to everybody. And so what he did was he set up his little group of nobles, and they're all, treated nicely and well. And then he said everybody else is a ska and deserves to work in turmoil for nothing but food and shelter. So it's a world full of slaves.
I just pull out my revolver and click it. And I know
Said everyone's
exactly
a
what it's
scout?
for. These so-called immortals. I've met plenty in my time.
Don't know what that thing is, but seems cool.
Oh, I can't wait to show you.
Anyways, I need to get a crew together.
You had me at overthrow the government.
How long have you wanted to use the phrase I want to get a crew together? Right there next to I'm assembling a team.
Assembling a team.
I just walk over and put my arm over Billy. You can count us in.
Good. All right. Well, let's get her going then. We got to make our way northwards. You guys have any idea what this is? As you guys are like walking along behind him, he holds up a small shiny bead of metal between two fingers.
Arcana check.
A bead between two fingers.
Spare change.
I was about to say, like, meta, I'm assuming it's a sphere.
It is not.
Okay.
No, it's going to be one of Marshall's medals from the first campaign.
Makes sense. Mistling, yeah.
This is adium. It is basically what props up the entirety of the Lord Ruler's economy. We're going to steal all of it from him.
Shiny.
If a Mistborn has it, he's able to see the future.
That's a lot of words I don't understand other than see the future.
Mistborn, eat metal, do magic.
Magic. As in real magic. Well, we know magic.
Yeah.
Eats metal. Like food.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah,
God. Talk about a world.
certain people's bodies just work a different way. Like me with my blood.
I suppose you're right. Who am I to judge?
As you feel a few drops of ink dripping out of your fingertips.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm wet.
In any case, you guys will follow behind for now, as Kelsier just kind of generally fills you in.
Which one you going for? I would wait to do that.
Are
Which one?
you guys are in a unique world, to be sure. The food is scarce. There's volcanic ash and eruptions all the fucking time during the night. The mist creeps in everywhere that's not indoors, basically. And yeah, it's
Like hurtful mist or just regular mist?
most folks are scared of the mist because there are these things called mist wraiths in here. They're kind of mindless creatures that they go around and they like pick off of corpses and that sort of thing. But they don't actually make corpses. They're scavengers. But they're weird looking. They absorb whatever they eat and they kind of put it in their body so they look weird,
We're essentially in Solstheim.
Would we have heard of those in our world at all?
Nope. This is all new.
Huh. Okay.
Do you have like a monster encyclopedia?
Oh, there are a couple of interesting ones around. There's the Khandra. I can't tell you too much about them, but they have the ability, if you make a contract with them, to assume the identity of another person. But they kind of need to eat their bones.
Lovin
first.
can do that, but he only has to look at them.
Yeah, but he gets like a conjurer would get all their memories as well and that sort of thing.
Here you go, Brandon. It's in memes.
Y'all do not make otherworldly contracts here, okay?
Mm.
Looking at you, Evan.
Uh,
Do not say it's for science. I know this is reason.
Thank you, Jake.
For science, bitch.
Besides that, we have some horses. There are a couple of unique forms of reptile around. Yeah, a lot of more like ashy and fiery creatures around here. Some just eat.
Getcha.
They eat like ash and that sort of thing.
Herd.
You gotta
I
go
feel
here.
Curious.
like I would
Fire.
need
Do
to
you
find a
have
mentor.
vampires?
What the fuck's a vampire?
There
That
we
is
go.
the
Hmm.
second time that has been brought up. Do you have
Well.
something you want to share?
Have a good rest of your night.
They are creatures of the night who prey on the living, drinking their blood, their life,
Well, yeah,
their
I mean,
innocence.
it's a classic wives' tale where I'm from, so I'm just confused. Like everyone knows, actually, we're in another world. Maybe you could meet one. Why though? Why do you want to meet one?
Oh, I don't want to be one.
No, meet.
Let's just say I've met plenty.
I am giving you the most dramatic side eye right now.
Bombastic side eye.
Do they sparkle?
Not to my recollection.
Do they sing?
I feel like that's a personal preference.
Anyways, you guys continue down for a while, and eventually will find your way towards this massive walled city. Welcome to the capital of the Lord Ruler's Dominion. This is Luthadel. First person we're going to have to find is an old friend of mine. Let's get you inside. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up session there.
All right.
Welcome to Scadrial.
Scudrill.
Good roll.